Hello, welcome to race 5 of the PAEP Marbles. This track is a bit of a doozy. It's very long, lap time of 10 minutes, so we're gonna have 2 laps around this behemoth. Jeb starts on pole position, followed by Andy, Quakey, and Jolly. And at the moment, it really is Bob at the moment that's gonna try and extend his championship lead as the 5 lights are in. Lights down, away we go. It is Jeb with the lead there, followed by Pyro and then Clever. It's Pyro that looking for a move on the outside. Jeb there closes him off. It's gonna be a long race and it's gonna be a test of how good you are at sight reading here. Jeb there taking an early lead. So anything you want to say, Pyro, before the shenanigans truly begin here?
This is going to be an absolute marathon of a race, and unlike the last few, it's not really going to be one where survival is important. It's going to be one where speed is important and not getting stuck in these crucial sections. So front running will matter, as honestly, the more you stay in front, the more likely you are to be dislodged if you get stuck, as we just saw there.
Yeah. Here, though, it also will test their Marvel's funnel skills. This is the first time we've encountered a funnel this season. So everybody here tiptoeing around, trying to decrease their speed here. They got the right there's Mossman, Putina, and Quacky. Not a good start for Monk of Cheris, but it is a funnel, so things can rapidly change here. Right now, it appears to be Pyro in the lead there. Clever trying to take an alternate line here. Cat, though, takes a very good line, but it is Pyro in the lead here, and there's going to be a lot of these repeating sections all throughout the track here, so it really is going to be who can get a better run. As you can see here, Clever catching up to the back of Cat. It's Pyro in the lead, second place in the championship at the moment. If he can hold this result, he will most surely be in first place by the end of this race.
And looking at these team implications, nobody needs this race more than Chiefs fans, who once again are starting out around the middle of the table. But they need to stay strong. They are already so far behind the rest of the pack, nearly 50 points behind first place. They're going to need to make up a lot of ground, and it has to start here.
Yeah, this or the next race has to be the critical race for it. Anybody really 15th or behind here in the grid, can't make this move for the lead, has to get their shit together if they want to make any conceivable run to the championship here. Webster last place with 20 points and Bob in front with 59, so only a third of the points. And if Webster wins this one, he will double his points, and that which really shows how. Here we have an elongated funnel here with that wall.
And with how few laps there are, it's likely that the person with the fastest lap will be someone towards the front. So might be more points compounding on for those at the top of the table.
Yes, it's a lot more important to race to win. You can see there, Martina getting stuck on that, but has a much better exiting. This is one of the sections where you can truly get stuck here, especially if you're near the back, where your race can get ruined. But Pyro takes the lead there. Martinez, Cat trying to. You can see Martinez there full stopping, and if you were at the back, this would almost be race over Webster as well. He was doing so well.
I think Mossman
dislodge here, as there's a.
I wonder if anybody got stuck at the first section as well.
Yeah, Logan here a little bit later.
Large
Here comes the rest of the pack.
Marbles,
Webster gets dislodged. Who else? That's gonna, and then I think we might have a lot of already stuck here. Yep, Jeb is stuck. Blackstream here at the Apples. Putina and Mothman here all the way at the start. Not a good race for IRL Terrorists, which this race, they needed this race and they're already stuck.
And this is coming off the back of a strong performance from them too. Mossman especially finally getting back out in front, but looks to be returning to 20th place once again.
You see there a little loop-de-loop there after the little rest area. There are going to be little rest sections here, but you can see now we're going to go to the booster section up the nails. As Cat there gets stuck.
I think he has enough.
Especially near the back. Justin gets stuck as well. It looks like Dusky as well, and I think already 6 out. It looks like this could be a race of survival and to stay near the front. Yeah.
This might be a rough one, as those marbles not going to be dislodged until at the very least some of these start to hit the next lap. Yeah, which makes it basically a race amongst themselves, more or less.
Yeah, the claw result here, it's Pyro and Cat here fighting each other. Anyway, leader in championship Bob here sitting in 6th place. He needs to move up if he wants to keep his lead, especially with Pyro trying to rampage near the lead. Webster in 4th place, doing well. Yeah, these gaps are large at the moment. 4 minutes in, 4 to 5 minutes in, around halfway through the first lap here. These gaps are starting to get pretty large, as both Pyro and Cat here take the fast route through this section.
And Funny Man Co. had the worst possible race last time around, placing 19th and 20th. While Dusky has gotten stuck again, Cat holding first place is going to be important for him to keep as high as possible.
Yeah.
To keep Funny Man Co. in the team discussion. They are dangerously close to dropping out of that.
Yeah, and taking this nail pass is essentially catastrophic, as very few marbles will be daring to shred through here. As you can see here, Jonah got stuck on the nail. He's going to be have to hoping that Lowen is going to come down and dislodge him, which he tries and fails. Jolly gets stuck further up the nails here. Looks like this is going to be one catastrophe of a race for a lot of marbles. And Andy there tries as well to dislodge Jonah. It's not going to happen. So we got 2 more stuck here. It's going to be a long one, boys.
And Icy once again
staying. This is an awkward spot to get stuck on. Whoa.
Yeah. I was about to say, Icy once again, same thing, staying at the back, but still racing.
Yeah,
and doing well enough to get him to the top 10 before this first lap has even concluded.
Yeah, this is definitely to be a long one. So now this is basically turned into 2 races here, but Icy is running the risk that he gets stuck himself, and if he does get stuck himself, nobody's there to help him through this more traditional track part. It is Cat still in the lead here, but Pyro has a much better entry into this funnel. Again, everybody trying to slow down here, tiptoeing around this funnel. It is going to be Pyro that takes the... Oh, no, not really.
Whoa!
Oh, no, he gets shotted out. Cat goes down, and Webster and Pyro at the same time. Webster takes 2nd place. At the moment, he's going to be hunting down Cat, but it appears... And right now for the fastest lap, well, it's going to be whoever, at least in the first lap, whoever's going to end up at the front as we start reaching here. And another one of these rest sections up the conveyor belt.
And really, the funnels are just the great equalizers in these races. They are going to balance things and kind of group everyone together, more or less. You can see now, Cat and Pyro had a lot of distance in 1st and 2nd earlier. Now they're starting to get caught up to Webster right in the discussion. Clever, only about 8 seconds behind, I'd say.
Yeah, so Pyro gets a bit unlucky with trying to get on the conveyor belt. I think loses a step worth of distance here as we enter one of the final sections, I believe here. Yep, this is the last section of the track here before the end of the first lap. So Cat's going to be hoping to at least try and take that fastest lap point here, and Webster's going to try to steal it. Section holes here, but these nails are also ones that you can definitely get stuck on here. Looks like these 3 go through there perfectly, and Pyro that tries to make a move, and this is going to be the great equalizer.
Let's see how this affects. Cat gets bounced all the way back and hits Pyro as well. Webster
is moving
undamaged.
Forward. Cat
might very well end up stealing this first lap. Oh, Cat runs head up, hits into the nails.
Yeah, hits the nail on it.
Pyro has had a lot of difficulty in this section, finally making his way through.
Oh no!
All the way back to the start.
Oh no! All the way back to the track there, yeah.
From the top 3 race, all the way back to...
all the way to the back. Yeah, this is the great equalizer here, but it is Webster and Cat that are going to be fighting each other on this little final section. Webster looks like it's going to be Webster that's going to be set.
I think Pyro got nudged all the way back to 9th or 10th here. A lot of misfortune.
Oh, look at this. Logan getting yeeted back into Andy here. As Kale arrives on the scene as well. It is everybody here, the top 10. They're the only ones that are still going so far.
Pyro trying desperately to avoid more incidental contact.
Yeah, but the more marbles there are, the harder that you're going to be able to get through.
Icy is through.
Pyro here, losing all sorts of momentum.
So close. Finally makes it with a decent line.
But
Pyro and Icy goes 7th, 8th, and the deceased. And we can see both of the top 2 teams, the deceased, Bob and Andy, 5th, 6th, Los Hermanos.
Yeah,
thanks to that poor performance in this section.
Kale's not having a very good time. But
as things stand, The deceased would increase their lead by 4 points.
Yeah.
Los Hermanos need to make a move on them.
Yeah, Webster takes the lead as a gap of 8 seconds. A very large lead here. As Cat is now going to try and begin to hunt them down here. And also to keep that gap within 15 seconds.
As now Putina and Mossman finally being approached, they really can only race with one another here.
Yeah.
However, Quacky coming in over 20 seconds behind.
Yeah, they're going to hope that everybody else avoids, but Webster just skirts around them here. And Cat gets stuck himself. This is great news for Webster. Now he has a ginormously next to up on coming up are Clever. And that is one very large gap here.
Cat needs to help to be dislodged in his own right. Might be a chance here with Clever hitting him. Clever.
Does
dislodge him, and Quacky takes his place.
And Mossman and Putina are just not getting dislodged. I think both of them touch them.
Yeah. Got nudged, but no dice. Andy crossing a minute behind. Icy.
Just Pyro and Logan there, a minute and 9 behind here.
Pyro really falling out here, and he needs a good performance both individually and as a team. The deceased cannot be afforded to let their wings spin.
Quacky here. Putina gets
and Mossman stays stuck.
And Putina here is gonna Quacky. They're helping his teammate. Putina's gonna have to press on the gas here.
Mossman dislodged by Icy.
Mossman was dislodged by Icy? Ah, he has.
He's now in the funnel.
On the next two up are Blackton and Jep here on the Express as Webster just does. Oh no!
I get stuck on himself.
No! This is exactly what he needed to avoid. Kale
crosses a race
the line
for survival.
2 minutes behind. Kale crosses that line 2 minutes behind. Here comes Cat coming down and Clever as well. Cat's gonna be delighted to see Webster there stuck, but now somebody has to be dislodged here. Here they come down. Cat just doesn't bother.
Avoids all of them. Clever.
Clever
dislodges Webster. The one person he can't afford to dislodge, and we have a heated race for the top 3 right here.
Yeah. It's a big race here. Webster has the fastest lap, so still gonna get 20 points if he finishes in second place here. Hunting down Cat here in this regular track session, which he's not very good at. Evidence the last 4 races. Anyway, Blackstream
has the best line here.
Ignored here. Blackstream gets liberated and actually liberates Jeb here.
Everybody's free, nobody's stuck.
Yeah. And now
gonna see him bob.
Yeah. And now Putina's ahead of both of them. Barely. And Mossman is behind them, but still going as well. Pyro got stuck at the start.
No. And he cannot be dislodged except for when the people that were stuck themselves come around to dislodge him.
Cat is
stuck, and Clever is stuck. And now Webster's the only one freely racing.
Webster's still freely racing here.
He has a hit on Clever. Clever dislodged. Cat remains stuck, and Webster gets stuck. Clever just takes the lead.
Webster, oh no, who's gonna be next coming down? It's gonna be Bob and Quacky here in a group, and Putina as well. Putina almost gets to try to dislodge Cat there. It's not happening.
He's in a really rough spot. It's not likely that he gets dislodged.
Right Justin is
definitely impossible.
Oh, yeah. Cat there gets dislodged.
Finally.
But I think it's gonna be Justin that's gonna stay there forever.
Yeah, there is no way Justin gets hit.
Icy got stuck there. It's liberated by Jeb. Mossman gets stuck again. And I think that is everybody past. So Icy, so I believe that is Mossman that is stuck there. He's gonna finish 20th. Just a couple meters there from relinquishing that last place. Not gonna help his team out very much here. It is Clever in the lead here. But Dusky was freed as well. Next up is
USA.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough, but these are definitely very thin platforms. It could happen.
Yeah, and especially in the middle here. There goes
Clever trying to chase.
Released into the path of Dusky.
Oh, and it stays. Clever is trying to chase back-to-back first-place performances here.
As well.
See if he can get it. Martinez next up. Can he get dislodged? He's in a little bit of an awkward spot. There's nothing really blocking him, especially USA. Will knock him.
Yeah, and now here's 3 spots. And really, their races are basically going to end here when they cross the line to finish their first lap, really. And Sebastian here is having horrid luck through that section, but it is still Clever in the lead, followed by
Finally gets
Webster,
it.
which hasn't even come down. You can see these funnels.
Rocky actually has a chance to take second here.
Yeah.
Cat
Yeah,
as well in the mix.
every
Andy here
marble.
too. Bob, Icy
I
now.
see everybody's here. And they just
Who is
keep,
going to enter second place?
yeah, who's it gonna be? I think a lot have come down, but it's gonna be Webster,
Webster
keeping that second
gets it
place.
first.
Who else is gonna come
Following
from here?
him.
Cat just body walks back here, but it's gonna be Bob then Cat.
Bob, then Cat. Yeah, and did see
Black
another strong race for them. They look to expand their lead in first place. Icy's really gonna need to make a move here on Andy, given that Pyro is stuck. It gets passed by him.
It's gonna be Icy and then Quacky. Finally,
Quacky
gets
entered
down.
early, but there's the top 7. Is Kale stuck? Or is Kale still going?
Kale.
Kale's 8th.
Kale stuck here. With Mustang.
So only 7 people, the top 7 are the only ones racing on their second lap right now.
Yeah, Logan's stuck farther down here. So yeah, in the top group, oh, Webster gets stuck on this side.
He's going to have a chance to get dislodged by Jeb.
And Clever also gets stuck. Oh, but Webster gets stuck again. And Jeb just goes by, and as everybody else seems to be taking the fast lane here. This might be it for Webster. Yeah, I see. Yep, he's stuck here forever. Everybody else took the fast lane.
What if the people on their first lap are going to still have to come around for their second?
I mean, I guess, but the race is going to end before them due to the 15-second rule.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be basically for the people who got stuck, who's going to finish first place here. The race is close to ending. Bob in second place. Where even is Clever? Clever got dislodged further down, and Jeb is coming for him. I mean, Bob is coming for him. Jeb is the lap marble here.
I wonder who's going to get fastest lap at this point. I don't know if anybody could overtake him due to the amount of people that got stuck.
Yeah,
it might be Bob. Bob has had a very good lap.
Yeah, Bob has had a very good lap, but his lap counts. All the time he got stuck counts. So they're out of contention for fastest lap, obviously, here. Actually, no, Bob is in contention here, sorry. But yeah, everybody's circling around that event horizon here, but Clever's still in the lap here. I think Sebastian, Jarly, and Putina here have unlapped themselves.
Perhaps.
Yeah, they have, and it's gonna be a little race from them.
See, and now they can finally dislodge Pyro, which doesn't really do a whole lot.
Yeah, no, Pyro got stuck after the finish line, so they can dislodge him. And nobody else is stuck between them and the line. Jimmy Jonak, Martinez here, Sebastian, Jolly, Putina, and Jeb just getting onto the conveyor. But it is Clever in the lead still, and then Cat, which is being chased by Bob here.
Bob and Andy are going to presumably expand their lead in first place. A massive performance by them.
Yeah, Clever here though, looking for that back-to-back victories, and that should take him above his teammate Blackburn here.
Oh yeah, for sure. With Blackburn getting stuck in 18th. We'll move Clever probably into the top 5 individually. Yeah. Given that both Logan and Jeb got stuck.
It really looks like Clever here got emboldened by his teammates' comments after race 3.
He's got that dog in him.
This Clever here, Clever just needs to have a good run here, but the thing is, there's so many lapped marbles in front of him. You can see it here that it's gonna be...
In this section, once again...
So it looks like Clever's having a good time here. He's having a great time here, getting stuck in... he's getting shot back a lot
send back just a little bit.
Bob will arrive here, but it's gonna be Clever that gets through and laps everybody in the process.
Just one last elevator.
Yeah, and Bob here. Bob here with a
smooth sailing.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of opportunities for a move here. It's basically this right here. Martinez though unlaps himself, and he's gonna finish his first lap 19 minutes later.
Well.
For 11th. Who else has gotten through Clever?
Bob has entered third. Icy's entered third place.
Yeah, Icy's entered third place here, and he's gonna have And he has a lot of lab marbles. Ironic how all of the lab marbles seem to be faster right now. Andy here, Jonag and Quacky here at the back. They're not having a good time. Quacky definitely isn't.
Rocky has nothing to really race against here. There's no real chance of him catching up, and he's not going to get lapped by Webster either.
Clever here through the final nails. He does not get stuck. And now it's just going to be a conveyor belt. Martinez has finished his lap. It's going to be Clever here after he finishes this pretty long conveyor belt. That's going to bring him enough height to start to... He sees the line.
Martinez actually passed Pyro. Actually, that is notable.
Yeah, Martinez has gone far enough that he has overtaken Pyro. Yeah, it's going to be how far will Martinez have to go to pass Logan. It's going to be... I don't think he's going to make it that far.
Quite some distance, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to have to go this through the pipe.
Not look likely with Clever.
The line and start the 15-second timer after Cat crosses. I don't think Cracky and Jonak are going to be able to reach the line by then. 15-second timer there. Andy 27 seconds behind Clever. Bob and Icy second and third. Cat fifth.
Jonak might make it in time.
Yeah, but Jonak won't count for the 15 seconds.
Oh yeah, it's going to have to be Quacky, so...
But which he definitely will not be in range of, so it's going to be technically only 5 finishers here.
And it is... Clever back-to-back first places, and the deceased 2 of the 5 finishers as we take a look at the implications of this race.
Yeah.
Fastest lap stays with Webster, it's basically by default.
Yeah, by default here. But Clever takes back-to-back victories here. Taking back-to-back victories, as I think right now it could be, it's most likely going to be the deceased, but it could be Los Hermanos here, still keeping second place.
Yeah, I think second place, Los Hermanos have built up enough of a lead, and they had a good enough performance to stay there. 28 points, thanks to Icy's third place, very solid.
And for better news for Chiefs fans, that this is the first time Webster is finished within the top 10 here.
First time even within the top 11.
And Justin breaks his streak of 12th, 11th, or 10th as he finishes a lowly 19th here. Mossman takes his third 20th of the season.
And the deceased, their third straight 30-plus point performance puts them 14 points clear of Los Hermanos at the top of the table.
Yeah. And then senior staff does not cut into Los Hermanos' lead in second place here as we have a new person at the bottom, and it's Jonak with his third straight 18th place finish with 28 points. Mossman in 19th with 29, and Webster in 18th with 35.
And let's take a look at these individual standings. The top 4 spots just occupied by the top 2 teams, the deceased and Los Hermanos. Bob in first place, now 11 points ahead of second place Icy, tied with Bob's teammate Andy at 67. Pyro 4th at 64. Logan runs at the top 5 with 63 points, and the back-to-back first place finisher Clever moves all the way from 18th a few races ago to 6th season within striking distance of the tie.
Yeah, and I believe it is actually a 1-2 here for the deceased, as Andy, I think, beats Icy on the tiebreak here, countback.
I think Icy wins on countback here. Icy got 3rd, Andy got 4th.
Yeah, but Andy won a race at race 3.
Oh, is it just first to rate? Is it just latest win? Or?
No, it's...
Okay.
Yeah, so it is, Andy... So it is a 1-2 in the individual standings for the deceased. So that is, I think, a testament here to their dominant season, and they're the ones that they're the only team that have actually completed this race in full.
And they get rewarded handsomely for it. And looking at the rest of the team standings, deceased first place, 145 points. Los Hermanos, 131, still very much in it. But we'll need to make sure that they can get a few more points clear of the deceased. Senior staff, 114 points. American Patriots, 111. on the outside looking in, but with a couple good races, they could work their way into contention. Executive Overseers, Funny Man Co., Makov Terrace, all around 100 points. It's going to be difficult for them to make a push for first place, but it's technically still possible. The Quiet Kids, RL Terrace, and especially Chiefs fans, though, they are going to probably have to say goodbye to any chances for first place, barring a couple miraculous races. Really can only hope to push for third as things stand, but still mathematically in it for sure. Anything can happen.
Yeah. That's it for today. Billy sleeping here with a 14-point lead. Bob leading here with a 9-point lead. All things looking up for them into race 6 at the halfway mark of the season here, and nothing could be going better for them at the moment. We'll see you guys at race 6, most likely tomorrow, I believe, to see if they can continue their good streak.